Just in that few minutes when I had the blindfold on, I had to rely on someone else just to figure out which bottle was water and not Gatorade or iced tea. Tried to order something at a New York street cart and had to rely on someone else to figure out which was the right currency, which was the right bill. Couldn't figure out which was the right bottle of water instead of Gatorade without asking someone else to give me a hand.
Making a cup of coffee every day it's a very simple task for me. I don't even think about it. I just go get my cup of coffee. This time I realized how important it is for someone to have a sight and to be able to make a simple task happen every day.
It was really difficult trying to hail the taxi, couldn't see the taxi, crossing the street, knowing there were pedestrians, I could hear the pedestrians, but really not knowing. This experiment showed me how difficult it must be for the 22 million people with cataract blindness. Such a challenge to get around and live your life.
The most difficult about it for me was not knowing where I was going, not being aware of what was in front of me or what might be coming in my way. My experience made me better understand the difficulties that they have to live with cataract blindness, not being able to see where they're going or what's right in front of them.
So some of the things that I actually tried to do while I had the blindfold on was go down to the subway station, find a store, and walk up the stairs. And I can't imagine how difficult that would be to have cataract blindness and be in an area that you're not familiar with. I can imagine, somebody just really trying to find their way around and getting hurt by tripping or falling over things.
Walking down the streets and not knowing which direction you're going, and while shopping you're not sure what you're shopping. You're dependent, you need to rely on somebody. Your life is not in your hands. It was a humbling experience to know that they live a life, to have cataract blindness and not to be able to see and do little things every day that we take so for granted is a tough call.
Walking with the blindfolds on, it made me realize how is it nearly impossible for a blind person to walk, let alone climb the steps. But putting the blindfold on, I lived that life even for 5 minutes, and it is an experience which you will never forget.